Hey everyone, Max here from MinMax Blog. Today we're playing Legacy Hogaak. We're trying out a Jund build that Autumn Burchett and Javier Dominguez played in the Legacy Premier League, because I want to see how this goes. Instead of the Crab Hogaak list, the ones in Bug or Sultai, whatever you prefer calling it, that use Hedron Crab to mill yourself aggressively, this plays Putrid Imp, which is, you know, not legal in Modern, so now it's a legitimate Legacy deck. Something that Putrid Imp lets you do is discard cards at will from your hand, which is something that this deck actually kind of needs. So what I mean by that is you can discard Bridge from Below that's stuck in your hand, or something along the lines of Vengevine. You know, these cards, Bloodghast, that you'd really want in your graveyard because they're better in your graveyard than in your hand. The crab lists play 3+ Cabal Therapies in the main deck and aggressively mill themselves with the Hedron Crab to then Cabal Therapy yourself to wipe the cards, or, you know, use your Careful Study or Faithless Looting effect. The other benefit of Jund is obviously Faithless Looting, because a card with flashback is better than a card without it. So the list is pretty straightforward if you've seen Hogaak lists for the most part. Got a lot of stupid zombies, some things that return from the graveyard, Altar of Dementia and Hogaak for a combo kill or aggressive milling, whatever you prefer. And I'm playing 2 Once Upon a Time. These were not in any other lists, but I'm trying it out. So we all know that Once Upon a Time is a busted magic card. So the idea there is that it's a land when you need it. Oh, I should be playing 19 lands, actually. That was... No wonder I could fit an extra Cabal Therapy. So it was 19... It's a 20 land deck. So what this Once Upon a Time does is it effectively lets me have 21 lands in the opener, but I can also convert the Once Upon a Times into creatures if I need them. The downside is that if you're aggressively milling yourself, like with Hedron Crab, say, then you can't, like a Once Upon a Time in your graveyard doesn't do anything. So I'm only playing 2 as opposed to the full play set, but I want to try it out and see how it does. Sideboard is some anti-combo cards, some, you know, anti-graveyard for mirrors, and then things to blow up Leylines or chalices or delvers or whatever is annoying. So we're going to fire this up into a league, and I'll see you all in a minute. Hey everyone, here we are for round 1. We've won the die roll. We're against Janky V. We would like to play first. This hand seems super... it's kind of fair, but I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to lead on Gravecrawler since it's... it first off presents the most damage, but also I have nothing I particularly want to discard with Putrid Imp, and Carrion Feeder is better when I have more mana to, say, sacrifice Gravecrawler and make some loops. I don't want to play Carrion Feeder then just get it bolted for no value. So going to lead on probably Verdant Catacombs, fetching basic Swamp into Gravecrawler. Since I do not know what we're up against, and I don't particularly want to get wastelanded. So, at this point, hopefully my opponent's not in a fast combo deck. Hogaak sports a pretty bad fast combo matchup. Herborg. That's not good for me. Okay, so that was about as bad as this could get. Looks like we're against Depths, which is a really tough matchup for Hogaak, unfortunately. Carrion Feeder was the right card to take from us. So we're gonna probably, on our turn, yep, Proclaimer. Ooh, Carrion Feeder off the top. Very fortunate. So let's attack. So at this point, I'm going to fetch a Badlands because I'm using all my mana. I'm going to play Carrion Feeder and the Putrid Imp. Ooh, if I didn't attack, I could have actually cast Hogaak. But that's okay. Because I could have discarded Bayou and actually cast Hogaak. I didn't think about that. That was a really big misplay. So obviously not playing perfect, but Stitcher's Supplier helps a lot. Okay, so at this point I can see I can sacrifice Stitcher's Supplier. Triggers on the stack. I can also delve away my graveyard so that Putrid Imp can block, as long as I keep a card in my hand in order to discard to give it flying. Looks like my opponent's considering whether or not they want to tap 2 lands and fetch for sacrifice a land and fetch for their Bojuka Bog. I stacked this wrong. Wait, no, I didn't have a choice. This is always at the end. So now I'm going to cast Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll tap Zombie and Zombie. So at this point, Putrid Imp is my blocker. Or a Merilage. And outside of that, I just want to kill my opponent as quickly as possible. So now they're doing the sacrifice play. See, now they're going to get a Bojuka Bog. At this point, I need to decide whether I want a Gravecrawler now or 2 zombies in the future. I think that I want 2 zombies next turn. I think that's worth more because this Gravecrawler only represents 1 damage right now, but it represents 4 damage next turn. And also I can attack with the Putrid Imp on this particular turn, because Merilage is not going to get haste. Okay, cool. So as long as I don't accidentally play this Bayou out, should be okay. Okay, awesome. That misplay on the Hogaak did not punish me too badly. Again, this matchup is quite bad, which is unfortunate. I wonder how I'm supposed to actually sideboard it. Maybe an Assassin's Trophy to blow up land, miscellaneous land, like if they play out of depths or something. And the Cabal Therapy probably doesn't do anything. So I could see that swap. Got to keep fast hands. This hand is good. It's very good. Keep. Oh, Leyline of the Void. This hand got a lot worse. But now I know about Leyline, so I can sideboard for game 3 appropriately. Okay. Pithing Needle Leyline, so I definitely want my Force of Vigors. Stuff like that. At this point I want lands. I think. Or do I want idiots? I'm not going to get to 7 creatures. I'm more likely to be able to more likely going to be able to get to critical mass by attacking down with the beats. So, yeah, definitely I'm going to want some harder anti-graveyard cards next game. Or sorry, anti-Leyline cards. Good news is that we are already at 4 fetch lands. I'm pulling out a Bayou now because I'm going to want to get 2 Bayous and I don't want to accidentally mill them with my Stitcher Supplier. So yeah, milled 1. But I can still get the other. This Hogaak and Bridge are essentially uncastable. Pithing Needle doesn't really mean much right now. Actually, no, it prevents Putrid Imp from getting flying, so that's what it does. Yeah, my game plan is a lot weaker now. So gonna keep chugging along here. My opponent has many ways to make me dead. I just need to hope that they don't find them. At this point I'm going to fetch because I don't want to draw more lands. I've drawn enough. Ooh, wow, Assassin's Trophy. Does this change anything? I think it actually does. No, I can't use Altar. And I can't use Putrid Imp. think the new plan to attack for 2 right now. And my opponent's upkeep, I'm going to Assassin's Trophy the Dark Depths. Strange as that sounds. Actually, I guess they're going to combo me? Okay. So now I wait till it has 0 counters on it. I go green, black, destroy that. Okay. At this point I fetch, I get my Vengevine down. Played a Ghost Quarter, so I'm going to not fetch any basics. And get crashing. Like they have some sort of removal spell. Abrupt Decay, okay. Vampire Hexmage. Doesn't do a whole lot. My suicide attack? I do. Actually, no, I think. So the benefit of suicide attacking is I push through 1 damage. Or sorry, yeah, so my opponent goes to 5. Yeah, that seems worth it. Putting my opponent to 5 is a 2-turn clock, so this seems worthwhile. So now my opponent's forced to jump block the Vengevine next turn. I think. Yep. And now I should have lethal. Awesome. We got the match. I will see you all for round 2. Hey everyone, we're back for round 2. We're against Hitoshiki02. We've lost the die roll this time. We would still like to play first. This hand is solid. It's got Stitchers, Suppliers galore, which is often the correct card to lead on. Even though Gravecrawler pushes a little bit more damage. Okay, we're against Cloudpost. Yeah, I definitely want to lead on Stitcher. Especially now that I found this Altar of Dementia. So the fact that my opponent played a Cloudpost makes me think that they are not going to play Wasteland. Or a Glimmer Post. So Bayou. Or no, I'm going to go Badlands. Badlands Stitcher Supplier. We did not hit anything that benefits from the graveyard, but that's okay. Chalice is here. So at this point, I'm attacking. I need to figure out what I want to do. Because there's a chance that I might just want to go to my cleanup step and discard my bridge from below. Or I want to play my Altar of Dementia and aggressively mill myself. And I'm not entirely sure what's better. So if I play the Altar, I sack the Stitcher Supplier and mill 4, essentially. I guess I wouldn't be forced to, I'd be able to do that. His bridge is never leaving my hand unless I take 2 turns off to go to discard, but all I'm doing at that point is upgrading. But I might mill a bridge. I think my winning line is to fetch Bayou and play Altar of Dementia. But I will wait until my next turn to do any sacrificing. So Thought-Knot's going to take Vengevine, which is the only viable card in the hand. So at this point I'm going to hold the swamp. And I'm going to not attack. I'm going to block the Thought-Knot Seer with my Stitcher Supplier. And then mill myself with the sacrifice. It's going to be hard to win through this Chalice. As you saw in the article on minmaxblog.com, this deck does very well against fair blue decks and really struggles against combo and Chalice, and this is why. The deck is all 1-drops, and my opponent even has a Caracas, so like Hogaak isn't that. I mean, Hogaak's good because I have an Altar, but Hogaak on its own isn't that good. So I block, and I did not hit anything good, unfortunately. Really unfortunately. My opponent now takes something, it doesn't matter. Okay, Bloodghast is good. So I play Bloodghast. And I mill myself. Oh wow. Play land. Yes. Yes. I cast Hogaak. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I then alter to mill myself with Hogaak. Got a bridge from below. So now I can sacrifice Bloodghast. And I can sacrifice Bloodghast. Can cast Hogaak. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can mill myself with Hogaak. And then I can cast a Gravecrawler. Okay, that doesn't actually do much. I think I have to pass the turn, actually. Right? I can't cast Hogaak now. Yeah, okay. I will take that damage because I intend to kill my opponent next turn. Oh, okay. That should be fine. Still have 2 bridges. So let's start off with the Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can self-mill. And then we can cast a Gravecrawler. Should bring back the Vengevines. Yep. Yes. 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 And now we Hogaak again. 1, 2. And we will pitch Carrion Feeder, Polluted Delta, Marsh Flats, Polluted Delta once upon a time. And I'll mill myself again. And there's my other bridge from below. So at this point I go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I start milling my opponent. One, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my opponent gets milled out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless they have an Emrakul in their deck, but plan is to not let that happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Target player, sacrifice Vengevine. And as you can see our opponent's entire deck, which is nice. They're on just kind of like a Trinisphere, All Is Dust, Reality Smasher, Eldrazi Post list. So start sacrificing zombies. So we know exactly what they're on. They're just on no wastelands. They have Ugin, 6-mana Ugin, probably getting a little bit bigger than that as well. They have 10-mana Kozilek, interesting. And that Ulamog. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of that, just so I know kind of what we're up against. And then I'll pass the turn to my opponent. They will lose in the draw step. Nice. So we, by the power of Bloodghast, stole the game there. Stolen a lot of games so far. This has been pretty powerful. So we probably want to, against this sort of deck, cut Cabal Therapy, then like one Bridge, one Carrion Feeder, one Gravecrawler. Kind of the things that don't quite do what they need. Might cut a little bit more than that. Let's see. So we want Force of Vigors. We want these 7. So let's figure out what else to cut. Is he cutting like Putrid Imp? And Bloodghast are great because Bloodghast work when the deck is not working. Gravecrawler honestly seems quite bad in this matchup. Kind of want to leave one just for like shenanigans, but I want to keep the Once Upon a Time so I have a critical mass of green cards. So I'll cut one more Putrid Imp. Okay, so almost at 100% facing down a Leyline, Chalice, or both. I'm just gotta ride that wave. Currently, I do not know it's going to be in my hand. It's I haven't kept 7. I think I have to mulligan this hand since it does not have any answer to Leyline. Even though it does have Faithless Looting and a draw step. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh, this has no lands, so we gotta go to 5. At least this has an answer, so I'll keep it. And I'll pitch the Faithless Looting. And I've pitched both Faithless Lootings. And now my opponent has their pregame effects. Cannot answer a Leyline, unfortunately. This is an Abrupt Decay. So I can't answer Chalice. And there's the Leyline. No Chalice, huh? Okay. So I'll play a Putrid Imp. Sorry about the ruckus. My cat's being bad, if you will. Thoughtseize? Sphere. Okay. It's pretty bad for me. Cannot cast anything, so pass the turn. Uh-oh. My reality is getting smashed here. Yeah, so I'm not winning this game. I will keep chugging along. On the off chance something goes well, I will probably concede to a Thoughtseize. Chalice. Thought-Nuts here. Okay, I will scoop them up. Okay. I think the sideboard plan was correct. I just need to hit my Force of Vigors. Let's play first. This hand does not beat a Fort Chalice or a Leyline. I'm going to mulligan it. This hand beats a Chalice and has a Faithless Looting. I'm going to keep it. Binning 1 Altar of Dementia. Keep. By Altar. Okay, so my opponent didn't have a Leyline. Badlands. Faithless. Ghast. Wow. So this could get pretty awesome pretty quickly. Chalice. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back. Altar. So now at this point, I could bin them immediately. I'm not sure I want to. The reason to not sacrifice them is because I think I have a reasonable beatdown plan against several things. Okay. Yeah, like my opponent's at relatively low life now. Okay, turn of spheres, fine. So now I can attack for 4. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Play a land. Yes. Yes. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. There's a bridge. Perfect. I'll grab a Bayou. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Play Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I sacrifice this, what happened? I get 1 creature. I think I actually wait here. I'm going to wait at this spot. Because I would not be able to recast Hogaak, and I'm currently presenting lethal. Especially since I can use Once Upon a Time to do some find a land for 3 mana. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Found a fetch land even. Great. Well, so I win now. Which is a good feeling. So awesome, we got the match. We are 2-0. I will see you all for round 3. Hey everyone, we're here for round 3. We've lost the die roll. We're going to keep this hand though. It's hard to say exactly what we're going to do with it other than wish we had a second land. Okay, well, our options got a lot more restricted now. I'm probably guessing that opponent is taking either Putrid Imp, Stitcher Supplier, or Faithless Looting. They're taking Stitcher Supplier, so I'm going to lead on Faithless Looting. I'm almost certain. Swamp Thoughtseize. So I'm guessing there's some sort of combo. I desperately need a second land. I'm going to lead on Putrid Imp. Fetching a Badlands here, which is a little bit risky, but what this lets me do is it lets me discard Bloodghast if I top deck a second land naturally. And if I don't, then I can play Gravecrawler, discard my hand, cast Hogaak. Just kind of a... It's a play. It's a legal play. Duress, huh? Okay, goodbye, Faithless Looting. So my opponent looks like they're on probably Storm. Oh, goodbye, Altar. Okay. Yeah, they're looking like they're on Storm. Confirmed. Okay. So all that really matters here is our clock on how fast we can win. So I could play, they're playing up Petal. Or they're going for the kill? Okay, no. They're doing something. Okay, weird. Alright, I don't mind that. So let's discard Bridge. Discard Bloodghast. Play Gravecrawler. Cast Hogaak. 1. Maybe keeping the Ghast. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now my opponent's on pretty low resources, but got a Hogaak in play on turn 2. So now they're looking for a way to kill me. Now I'm going to put them on a 2-turn clock. Attack. We're on 4 life. Play Carrion Feeder, no reason not to. Did we get the game, or are we dead? Those are the two options. Cool, we got the game. Fast Hogaak did it. So against Storm, what do we want to do? Probably can cut like a few. Altar actually seems okay, but like we can cut a bridge. Hogaak. Maybe like a Gravecrawler. And then like, I want to bring in Thoughtseize for sure. Not sure I want to bring in Leyline. Kind of a little bit concerned about over sideboarding. Let's cut these. Cut maybe like another Bloodghast? No, Bloodghasts are great. I kind of want Leyline, but I'm a coward. Yeah, let's just bring in the Thoughtseizes. It feels insufficient. I think I need Leyline. So let's maybe cut Ghast, an Altar, and kind of trim around a Vengevine. Once upon a time. This feels not great, but I think I need Leylines. Because the matchup's not good, so I need to kind of hope that they're graveyard reliant and I can like get them, or I just need like a critical mass of cards that are actually valid against them. I've played against 0 for 3 of the decks that I want to face. With Hogaak, this hand is good. Keep. It's got a Thoughtseize, so it makes it good. If our Thoughtseize gets Thoughtseize, then we just Stitcher Supplier. Or we lose turn 1. Okay. MTGO. Thoughtseize you. Oh, right. Veil of Summer. Well, at least cost them a pedal to do that. Veil of Summer is ridiculous. Hate that card so much. Yeah, but I mean, with the pedal, that was always going to be up until they use pedal to combo kill me. Or they're killing me now. Wish Claw. Going ad nauseum. Okay. Play to land. Okay. Need to hit a pedal. Or they have a Lion's Eye Diamond in hand. I'm essentially dead next turn. Is there any card in my deck that wins? Let's look at what they discard. So they cut Thoughtseize, Misty, Polluted Delta, empty. Chain of Vapor, Preordain. I really want to give them the Wishclaw Talisman back is the problem. giving them the Wishclaw Talisman back is a quick way to lose, because then they can just tutor for whatever they need to beat me. So this turn, let's play some Stitchers. Okay, that's pretty good. It's actually insane. We win. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Wow, okay, sweet. We're putting ad nauseam to 3, and we found a Vengevine. Good work. Good work. So I will see you all for round 4. Hey everyone, we're back for round 4. We won the die roll. We're against Aegis, who's a known epic Storm player, so 4th bad matchup in a row, I think. We will keep this hand. Keep. If you're enjoying these videos or want to know more info about Legacy Hogaak, you can check out my articles on minmaxblog.com, where my co-host Min and I do sweet stuff on the regular. We write Legacy, or mostly Legacy, sometimes a little bit of Pioneer articles every week. So it looks like we're dead turn 1 here from Anthony. He's a very good test player. I'd be surprised if we lost. Yep, we're dead. This is ad nauseum. Main deck Bella Summer. And ad nauseum out of the Epic Storm as opposed to out of I go Putrid Imp. I'm dead, I assume. Yeah. Yep, I'm dead. Awesome. Yeah. Ad nauseum out of the Epic Storm as opposed to out of the ad nauseum Tendrils deck is far deadlier. Wow. This is insane. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm just straight up dead. Boom. Okay. Good job, Anthony. You masterfully destroyed me. Okay, so probably want to cut these 4 for 4 Thoughtseizes. There's almost a chance I want to use Force of Vigor to blow up. Yeah, I mean, how many artifacts in the deck now? It almost seems reasonable. It seems reasonable. I'm gonna cut, or I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna try to make a Carrion Feeder, and I need to keep the Once Upon Times then. So Altar of Dementia, maybe. Like, Putrid Imp. Another Gravecrawler. I will play first. I have Thoughtseize in the deck, right? Okay, good. Yes. Do I need to keep this hand? How fast does it kill? Turn 1 Stitcher. It's a turn 3 kill. No Thoughtseize. I think that's too slow. Yeah, this is way better. Keep. I'll put a Bloodghast on the bottom. Should I put a Hogaak on the bottom? Okay, so let's go Badlands, Thoughtseize. So they've got 3 rituals and a brainstorm, so no brainstorm. Easy choice. From Mox, Ching Dark Red LED. So I think at that point, I'm guessing that Anthony drew a land. Top deck Faithless Looting, like a master. Okay. So I'll put Bridge and Bloodghast in my graveyard. Grab a land. Yes. That's when I'm going to play Carrion Feeder. I'm going to sacrifice Bloodghast end of turn. Okay. Altar Petal. Okay, now we sacrifice Bloodghast because this is +1 damage. Got the Bayou, so we'll do that. Thoughtseize first. Yep. Like we thought, it was nothing. So now we can cast Once Upon a Time. Found a Gravecrawler. I think that Marsh Flats is actually a better card. Since Marsh Flats represents a lot more damage. Yeah, Snow Cover Island, so yeah. Yes. No. Sacrifice it. And I should have actually Faithless Looting first. This was a mistake. Because if I draw another Bloodghast, I didn't, or another Bridge, I wanted to do it this way. Yeah, this was... I missed out on damage because of that mistake. I'm attacking for 9, 10, 11, 12 potentially. I think I'm going to attack for 12. I think that's... think that's the right play. So now Anthony goes to 1. So I actually would have, if I had sequenced that correctly, I would have prevented both fetches. Doesn't matter because he had all the mana in the world, but still would have been good. Also, the fact that he's playing out his stuff makes me feel better about these Force of Vigors. So I am going to run it back. This hand is a really fair hand. Really fair. Like, it's a great anti-blue hand, like very blue hand. But I don't think I can keep this sort of hand against him. Yeah, I have to mulligan this. This has a Force of Vigor, no green card. No discard either. I do think I'm going to keep it. And I think I'm putting away Altar. No, that can't be right. I'm going to put away 1 Stitcher Supplier. Yeah. So at this point, the hope is that Anthony does not have a turn 1 kill, plays out a bunch of artifact mana. And then we top deck something good. Okay. Oh, wow. Top deck the green card. At this point, I'm going to hit Mox. Right now, I hit Lotus Petal Mox Opal in the draw step. Yeah. So I'm going to go for a Stitcher Supplier here, I think. Nice. Or sorry, in the upkeep. So if I go for Mox Opal, Lotus Petal in the upkeep, or do I go for Wishclaw Talisman? I think I have to go for the mana because otherwise I can just use Wishclaw Talisman. This is a hard decision. I don't quite understand this new TES deck well enough to answer what to do. But I do know that you can't reasonably play the or use the Wishclaw Talisman until the kill turn. Okay. Damn. So if I draw a land, I think I can kill. If I draw a land, I can play Altar of Dementia and sack my Stitcher Suppliers, mill a ton of cards, get 2 zombies, probably find a Hogaak, and get rockin'. That's my plan. If I'm given the Wishclaw Talisman, do I use it? I don't think I could afford to. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, I'm dead. I think the Force of Vigor play was pretty good, though. You're getting Chain of Vapored? Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. Actually, that's really cool. Okay, so if we top deck a land, we could still win. Force of Vigor, huh? Damn, I was really hoping to top deck a land there. That's too bad. Yeah, if we top deck a land, I think we would have won, but that's okay. Can't always win. Now, ad nauseum will almost certainly kill us. Yeah, wow. Look at all that free mana. There's a Burning Wish. Yeah, we're all sorts of dead. And tendrils, okay. Yeah, we're dead. Yep, now we're dead. GG's. Okay, I will see you all for the last round, round 5. Hey everyone, we're back again for round 5. We're against Hitoshiki02 again, the Eldrazi player from before. So assuming that they're still playing Eldrazi, this would make 5 for 5 on bad matchups for this league. But we're 3-1, so that's pretty cool. Let's see if we can Squeak out a 4-1 with 5 bad matchups. That would be awesome. This hand is kind of conducive to that, so we'll keep. So we will cast Once Upon a Time, getting a second land. I want to shuffle these bridges back in. And also, I don't know whether or not I want to name like Chalice or Trinisphere. Probably Chalice of the Void. Is that worth just like blind naming Chalice? I'm gonna do it. It's blind name Chalice of the Void. Did not hit, but it also means that my opponent has only got Thought Not Seer next turn. Or Reshaper, okay. So now I can Faithlessly Loot, discard a Vengevine, and a Hogaak, because I don't want to get it Thought Not Seared. And I can play a Stitcher Supplier. And pass the turn to my opponent. No reason to throw away my Stitcher Supplier here. I'm not particularly concerned about Thought Not Seer. I have 3 Altars of Dementia in my hand. Yeah. One altar gone. So at this point I can Cabal Therapy my opponent and take their Endbringer. Or I can mill 1 extra card. I'm going to Cabal Therapy them and take their Endbringer. Oh, good. Endbringer, Grimon, 3 Allies Smasher. Okay, so we can play Altar of Dementia. Play this, get back Bloodghast. Sacrifice Bloodghast. I think we've got the game. Now we cast Hogaak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we mill ourselves. Hit a Gravecrawler, so yeah, now we win. Awesome. So, how'd we do that old sideboarding last time, huh? We, don't want Cabal Therapy. We wanted all our green cards. We kind of trimmed on, like, these idiots. We want these 7. Ghasts are obviously really good. That's 7 cards. I think that's about what we cut last time. For a trophy, 3 Abrupt Decays, 3 Force of Vigors. It's a mitt. Okay. Lost the die roll, or not, we lost the die roll. We won game 1. We did the other thing. This hand does not beat a Leyline or a Chalice, so I'm going to mulligan. This hand has a Force of Vigor and just needs a green card. I'm going to keep. Put away Altar of Dementia. Looks like it's a Chalice hand, okay. So we will just pass the turn. Ooh, there's a Force of Vigor. Very cool. So play the Altar of Dementia. Now on our opponent's end of turn, we're going to Force of Vigor, the Chalice, and whatever else artifacts they have. Or I think I'm actually going to wait one more turn. Especially now that I have a Vengevine as an additional pitch. That makes more and more sense. Okay. So now I'm going to fetch another green. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And I think I'm going to pitch the Force of Vigor since I can Putrid Imp the Vengevine into play. So I go Putrid Imp, discard Vengevine, play a Stitcher Supplier, so now at this point I can start. I think I start aggressively milling myself. Start with Stitcher Supplier. Nice. I'm going to keep doing what I can here. There's a Hogaak. Wonderful. Three, 4, 5. Still haven't made a land drop, which is very convenient. I could find a Bloodghast to be convenient. Okay. So now I 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. We got it. Awesome. So we're 4-1 in a league with 5 bad matchups. Let's look at the deck again. So yeah, this deck preys on fair blue, but as you can see, it does have game against Chalice or a combo, since we played against pure Chalice and combo this league. Unfortunately, we didn't get a good demonstration of how well it does against fair blue, but you can imagine that if it can beat its bad matchups, it can beat its good ones too. So I hope you enjoyed this league from Max from minmaxblog.com. If you found us on the website or Reddit, check us out on YouTube. If you found us on YouTube, check out our website, www.minmaxblog.com. I hope you enjoyed this league, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.